John Ed McDanal is guided by the principle of building trust. His integrity, honesty, and commitment to our community makes John Ed the perfect laureate recipient for this year's Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame.
John Ed loves to see other people succeed, so this is why he also believes in mentoring, and he provides the necessary means to see to it that that individual does in fact succeed.
And I know he is really committed to wanting to see young people be successful. And I think that's why he's gotten so involved in Junior Achievement, because it's an avenue, it's a way to take what he believes in his heart and put life to it, put legs to it, and give it some breath. And so I'm really proud of him for that.
Probably what makes John Ed a good role model is that he's a well-rounded individual. Anybody who knows him personally knows he has good family values, has a hard work ethic, and he gives back to his community.
So John Ed has a passion for strengthening his community. I mean, he's involved in everything from the United Way to the Economic Development Alliance to the FSU Foundation. And what really matters to him is seeing a positive change in the community. And I, quite frankly, don't know how he has time to do anything else, because to say he's involved is an understatement.
He's very conscious of where he came from, what it takes as far as hard work and commitment to a community as well as a company. And he exemplifies that in everything he does. And so it shows me that he has a very solid foundation in who he is and where he comes from. And he's a very hard worker, and it's evident in everything he does.
Well, I love the fact that he's hands-on. He gets involved in an organization that he is involved in. He doesn't just put his name on the list and say, hey, I'll be a member. He gets involved, and I'm sure he's done that with the Junior Achievement. He's done that with the Economic Development Alliance. He will come in, he'll pop in the office, and he'll have an idea, and he'll talk to Polly, or he'll talk to Scarlett, he'll talk to me and say, hey, what do you think about this? And we really love that, because we know that he wants to see economic development succeed in Bay County.
One of his very favorite quotes is, never look down upon anyone unless you're helping them up. And he's always giving, not hesitant to be willing to give. I had mentioned to John Ed about a young lady whom I knew, and she had breast cancer. She didn't have transportation to get to doctors or any other means of getting around. She had to be dependent upon others. John Ed had bought me a car. Without hesitation, he gave her my other car, and that almost makes me cry, because it's just, his heart is so big. And what he does it because he knows it's just the right thing to do. He doesn't do it to be recognized. But that's just one of many things that has stood out to me that I will never forget.
He has a grasp of what this county and this local community needs as far as building something better for the future. So he's very much aware of where he comes from, what it takes to be successful, and he's trying to plant the seeds and give back to future generations of Bay County.
And he's always looking out for the future 5, 10, and 15 years down the road, so that we can make sure that Bay County is better tomorrow than it is today.
You know, one of the things that impressed me most of John Ed when I first met him 7 years ago, when we were both participating in the Bay County Chamber's Leadership Bay program, is how much he cared for people. And it was like I'd known him for 7 years before that. He just treated everyone like his best friend, and he's just always had that caring spirit about him.
John Ed, I want to say that I count this an honor also to be one of the very many people that are congratulating you and acknowledging you for the many things that you have done, giving back not only to those at your place of work, but the many hours of mentoring that you've done to help others succeed. I'm very proud of you, and I know very well how much you deserve this, although you're so humble and you do not think you deserve it, because I know you always do what you feel is just simply the right thing without being acknowledged. I love you and appreciate you so much.